Right now at noon, the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction released the guidelines today for going back to school, what your children can expect in the fall. And the president says coronavirus testing needs to slow down. How his advisors are reacting.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. The Department of Public Instruction released guidance on what educators should consider in the coming school year. DPI says school districts should be prepared to shift between in-person, physically distanced and virtual learning as they deal with changing aspects of COVID-19. The department provided 4 examples of modified scheduling that would better accommodate student safety. That includes a 4-day week with a 1 day for a deep cleaning, a 2-day in-class schedule with 3 days of virtual learning, a schedule that would rotate half the class in person and the other half virtual, or even keeping all secondary students at home learning virtually and spreading elementary students throughout all the other district buildings. Ultimately, it's up to individual districts to decide how to handle the changes. We have multiple teams digging into these plans, asking districts what they think and comparing them to the CDC recommendations. We'll have more in-depth coverage tonight on News 3 at 4, 5, and 6. The coronavirus pandemic has claimed nearly 120,000 lives in the U.S. since February. COVID-19 cases have been rising in 21 states since early June. At least 10 recorded their highest 7-day average last week. On Sunday, the World Health Organization said the global number of coronavirus cases had jumped by over 183,000 during the previous 24 hours. It was the biggest one-day increase since the pandemic began. With scattered storms and showers this afternoon, let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has a look at your first WARN forecast. Hi, Dana.
Hey, a little rainy outside right now, a little cloudy also. And as Mark and I were talking earlier, it is humid. It just feels really soupy outside. As we take a look right now with our Queen Bee radio sky cam in Platteville, you can see the cloudy sky and the raindrops on the camera. High resolution Doppler bringing light showers into Dane County. Right now we're seeing some heavier rain just outside of Grant County. That's going to continue to lift northeast. I do have the lightning turned on, and it doesn't seem like we have any lightning currently in the area, so no thunderstorms right now, but we do have the chance for a few more thunderstorms to develop throughout the rest of the evening. Temperature wise, again, it's a little cooler. We're close to 70 degrees, but our dew points in the mid to upper 50s, so it does feel a little thick. Our breeze has been calm. It's just going to be a bit of a showery day, and unfortunately most of the week is going to include some showers and thunderstorms. We'll take a closer look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Dana. Detectives are looking into several leads after someone drove a truck into a crowd of people gathered in downtown Madison early Sunday morning. It happened at the University Avenue and Francis Street intersection near Wando's Bar and Grill. One person was injured. Some people reported the truck driver was an employee of Wando's. Police said at this time there is nothing to suggest that the driver has any association to the bar. Detectives said city cameras captured the hit and run and are using them in their investigation. The incident reignited protests in downtown Madison last night. The activist group Urban Triage has said a white supremacist intentionally hit a black woman. They want city leaders to call the incident a hate crime. Madison police say officers had to drag a man out of a burning apartment after he allegedly started the fire as part of a domestic dispute. Police were called to 7004 Tree Lane just after 1 o'clock this morning, where they found a woman and her child who had evacuated in an attempt to get away from the man. Police eventually pulled the man from the burning apartment and arrested him for domestic attempted homicide and arson. The incident is still under investigation. NASCAR is investigating an apparent racist message against the only full-time black driver at its top level. On Sunday, a racist threat targeted Bubba Wallace directly. In a statement, NASCAR said it was investigating after a noose was found in the team's garage stall at the Talladega Speedway, adding, "We are angry and outraged. There is no place for racism in NASCAR." Wallace responded saying, "Today's despicable act of racism and hatred leaves me incredibly saddened and serves as a painful reminder of how much further we have to go as a society." A 2-day final farewell to Rashard Brooks begins this afternoon in Atlanta. Brooks was shot dead in a confrontation with 2 police officers 10 days ago. Both officers now face criminal charges. Meanwhile, Republican Congressman Doug Collins is calling on the Atlanta Police Union for a special prosecutor to take over the Brooks investigation, but District Attorney Paul Howard says that he will not step aside. The White House is pushing back on criticism about a comment President Trump made during his rally in Oklahoma this weekend. President Trump said he isn't happy about the increasing number of COVID-19 cases in America.
When you do testing to that extent, you're going to find more people. You're going to find more cases. So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please.
Democratic challenger Joe Biden pounced on the comment, tweeting, "Speed up the testing." Democrats say they will ask members of the coronavirus task force about the president's statements when they testify before Congress tomorrow, but the White House says the president was just joking. The president and vice president are coming to Wisconsin this week. Tomorrow, Vice President Pence will be in Milwaukee with Education Secretary Betsy DeVos participating in a roundtable discussion at Waukesha STEM Academy. On Thursday, President Trump will visit Marinette. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Today, we have a summery dessert that'll bring back childhood memories. You won't want to miss it.
Andrew Larson here, owner of Larson Home Services. It's so nice to see things getting back to normal. We're grateful we've been able to continue to conduct business the right way and put LeafGuard gutter systems on homes throughout the area. LeafGuard is guaranteed so you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. And we'll continue to keep things rolling by offering the best deal ever on new LeafGuard gutter systems. Right now, get up to $1,000 off, free financing for 12 months, and a $100 Visa gift card with your LeafGuard purchase.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Celebrate this 4th of July knowing you look your best with Plexiderm. Lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. Plexiderm, seriously, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags? And
yeah, it absolutely could be a daily thing. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This 4th of July is the best time to get Plexiderm for $14.95. See it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Road closures, slick conditions, poor visibility. Don't let traffic delays mess with your commute. Watch News 3 Now for an accurate first warn traffic report so you know what to expect before you head out the door.
I remember when I was a kid, we'd play outside after dinner and wait for the ice cream truck to come by. I'd either get a berry treasure or a nutty buddy. And sometimes I would get my mom a creamsicle since it was one of her favorites. And when I did, she'd let me play outside for an extra half hour or so. So if you love the combination of orange and vanilla, then you're gonna love the brownie-like bars we're making today. All we do is add a package of vanilla pudding, a couple of eggs, and some oil to a box of orange cake mix. Once that's mixed, we toss in a handful of white chocolate baking chips. Now, since this is more like a dough than a batter, we press it into the bottom of a baking dish. Once it's level, we bake it off until it passes the toothpick test. While it's in the oven, we'll whip together a quick homemade cream cheese frosting. You could always use a pre-made frosting, but with how easy and tasty this one is, I think this is the way to go. Once you bite into these, between the orangey bottom studded with all the white chocolate chips and the cream cheese frosting, I can assure you, your taste buds are gonna be very happy. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our orange cream bars. as a way to enjoy the taste of summer without having to wait for the ice cream man. Hey, Kelly, come try these. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a summery way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. See how fast she comes when I call her for food? Like that.
All right, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we could see some storms today and the rest of the week as well. Meteorologist Dana Fulton breaks down the chances ahead in your first warn forecast.
You were always the responsible one, so much like me, always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
Feldco season is here, and the signs are all around us. Like free installation on all windows, siding, and doors, and no interest for 1 year. It's time to jump on that home renovation project and free installation, all from the comfort of home. That gives you time to make the most of your Feldco season.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Baca Enterprises is truly humbled and thankful to all of our employees, residents, families, and vendors for their patience and cooperation.
Our employees have gone above and beyond with sanitation efforts, altering their daily routines, all while spreading joy and happiness throughout our communities.
Looking to the future, Baca Enterprises will be here for you.
To provide a sense of security and to provide comfort by keeping you safe and healthy.
Baca Enterprises is helping you live life with confidence. Visit our website to schedule your tour today.
For years, iMart Express has provided quality eyewear and same-day service to your community. With sights set on the path forward, we continue to rally together to keep your future in focus. Get 2 pairs of single-vision glasses for under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives for under $80. We've implemented additional measures to ensure the safety of everyone that comes into our stores. We thank our local heroes for your dedication to our community. For more information, visit imartexpress.com.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 107 points. The NASDAQ up 87. The S&P 500 up 16. Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee is here with today's Ag News. Hi, Pam.
Well, let's not keep you in suspense. The big event happened on Saturday evening. 6 finalists that wanted to be Wisconsin's next agriculture ambassador gathered together down in Delavan with a panel of judges respecting social distancing for the 73rd Allison Dairyland selection process. And the gal they selected, Julia Nunes. She's a Chippewa County native from the small community of Tilden, where she grew up on her family's registered Holstein farm. She's a graduate of the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, where she had dual degrees in agriculture, communication, and marketing, as well as animal science. Also minors in agribusiness and food business management and horticulture. She will officially take over as Wisconsin's agriculture ambassador on July 6th, following in the heels of our friend Abigail Martin, who is our current 72nd Allison Dairyland. Julia said that with the disruptions that COVID-19 put into the process, she actually feels she benefited from it. She said that by COVID-19 delaying the final selection process and the face-to-face interviewing situation, she actually had a chance to work more on her presentation. She said it was also nice. They were doing virtual conferences with the candidates every week, talking a little bit differently about the different types of Wisconsin agriculture we've got. She said it was nice to kind of get to know the candidates a little bit and catch up with them on a weekly basis. Julia Nunes from the small community of Tilden in Chippewa County, the new Alice in Dairyland, taking over on July 6th. One story that we're going to be talking about through June Dairy Month is the lack of dairy celebrations and also the fact that COVID-19 disrupted a lot of our Wisconsin milk production. For the month of May, Wisconsin milk went down 3% compared to a year ago. 1.26 million head of dairy cattle still on hand around Wisconsin, but that is 3,000 fewer cows than we had in April and 12,000 fewer cows than we had a year ago. Every one of the cows on hand producing about 45 pounds of milk less this year than they did last. Don't forget, June Dairy celebrations coming up this weekend, though. Lafayette County's got a June Dairy drive-through on Saturday. Juneau County, a June Dairy drive-through, and Sunday, Fond du Lac County with their June Dairy drive-through. You can find more details on Facebook. I'm Pam Yankee. There's your food and fiber update on a Monday. Be safe.
You too, Pam. Thank you. Here's Dana now with your forecast.
Right now we have some rain and showers pushing through, or rain and storms pushing through. A cloudy sky, and it feels very muggy outside. Cold front just off to the northwest is slowly going to cross. Once it does cross later this evening, that mugginess will kind of get zapped away. We'll lose a little bit of moisture. We still have the chance for some more rain through the rest of the week, but it's not going to be nearly as humid outside. Right now we do have showers throughout parts of Dane County and the eastern edge of Sauk County. The southwest corner of Grant County, it seems like we have some rain starting to build back in, but no lightning right now, so no thunderstorms building in. This is as this area of low pressure merges with an approaching cold front. It pushes the rain through overnight, and then by tomorrow, it's not going to be nearly as humid outside, and we don't have the showers coming through behind that front either. A little bit of a break tomorrow, but hold on to that break for as much as you can, because more rain chances start to develop as we head through the rest of the week. Shower chances again through the rest of this evening. The heaviest rainfall is likely going to stay to the south, but we could see some isolated flooding in Grant County. Overnight, our skies still mostly cloudy, but by Tuesday morning, we become partly sunny. Sunshine for Tuesday morning, and then in Tuesday afternoon, a slight chance for an isolated shower to pop up later on in the day. Our breeze coming from the northwest. Notice high temperatures on Tuesday will be a little cooler. And again, we don't have that humidity to factor in either for Tuesday afternoon and evening. There is a flash flood watch right now in effect for the eastern edge of Iowa, including Grant County, as that's the area that's likely going to see the most amount of rain passing through this evening. We could see some heavier downpours popping up. Thankfully, our severe potential staying fairly low. We do have a marginal risk for a few stronger thunderstorms. Again, south of us is where they have a better chance to see those stronger wind gusts and isolated hail threats. It's just the chance to see some rain, especially towards Grant County, really picking up later on this evening. Temperatures overnight will drop to the 60s. It will be just a little bit cooler outside tomorrow morning, but we get the sunshine back, and that's going to be nice to be able to enjoy the sun after a cloudy day and to take away that humidity a little bit, because it is feeling just a little soupy outside. High temperatures will be in the middle 70s tomorrow, with a slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms to develop late in the day. Same goes for Wednesday. We'll still have another chance for some showers and thunderstorms later in the afternoon and evening. High temperatures will be in the upper 70s on Wednesday and Thursday. And as we head into the weekend, we'll climb up into the 80s again. The humidity is starting to become a factor again by the weekend and into next week, with more chances for showers and thunderstorms developing. So keep the umbrella on hand. We will have plenty of dry hours mixed in as well, but there will be some rain developing along with that, unfortunately.
Keep the air conditioner on.
Keep the air conditioner on. That's the only way that we found to really get the humidity out of there. I've got the dehumidifier running in the basement, but that doesn't help the second story. No, it doesn't. That doesn't help much at all.
Right. Stay dry.
Yes.
Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, Linda Barch from the Bruce Company is taking your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Your local Monk's Bar and Grill is open for dine-in guests and convenient takeout. Come visit Monk's and enjoy award-winning apps, burgers, and more while dining safely with us. Visit monksbarandgrill.com to order online and easily view our menus.
Hi, Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. Safe to say 2020 has been a year unlike any we've ever seen. We're so grateful we've been able to conduct business safely and responsibly and do our small part to keep Wisconsin's economy rolling. And we'd like to thank all of the homeowners who have chosen to make LeafGuard the choice for the last gutters their home will ever need.
We looked at several different types of gutters, and we knew that we had problems with leaves. We have lots of trees around our house, and I'm the one who goes and cleans out the gutters, and I wanted to eliminate that hassle in the fall of cleaning the gutters, and LeafGuard has done a wonderful job.
Love to hear that. Right now, your LeafGuard gutter system comes with some great money-saving extras. Get up to $1,000 off, free financing for 12 months, and call before this program is over and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter system. Don't wait. Call now to schedule your free estimate.
Though challenges surround us, life still goes on. There's still time to dream, still plans to be made. And if you're retiring soon, still deadlines to be met. We talk with people every day who need to replace their employer benefits when they retire. We can answer your questions too, so you can feel good about the decisions you make. For a retirement benefits checklist, visit us online or call Physicians Mutual Insurance Company today.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Services, save up to $2,500 on a new Lennox system. But hurry, it's a limited time offer and a beautiful thing.
Your local Monk's Bar and Grill is open for dine-in guests and convenient takeout. Come visit Monk's and enjoy award-winning apps, burgers, and more while dining safely with us. Visit monksbarandgrill.com to order online and easily view our menus.
Linda March from the Bruce Company is taking your calls at 270-9933. Hello, Linda.
Hi, Mark.
Got lots of calls for you, so let's start with Jan from Arlington. Hi, Jan.
Hello.
Hi, what's your question?
I have a rhododendron, and it is, I brought it home. It had a lot of blooms on it, and now the flowers are all done. There is some new green coming up. Do I cut it off, or?
Well, it depends on if the flowers are that unattractive, you can pull them off. Since it's newly planted, I would suggest that you not prune any of that new growth that's coming off. And just a lot of times on PJMs, the spent flowers drop off by themselves. Sometimes they leave little nasty brown things that you could pick off if you find it unattractive, but it's not necessary.
But don't cut it back.
No,
okay.
Do not cut it back.
All right.
This fall, do I cut it back?
No, do not cut it back this first season. It needs all of that foliage to regenerate new roots.
All right, my kind of plant. You plant it and leave it.
All right, thank you. Let's go to Kevin in Albany. Hi, Kevin.
Hi. My question is, I recently planted a couple of apple trees, and some of the lower, smaller branches appear to be dead. Do I prune those off, or do I leave those, just sort of let the plant do its own thing?
No, anything that's dead on a tree, you might as well prune it and get it out of the way, because if it's a young tree, it's going to develop some new branches and things, and you don't want that in the way. If you start to get growth and then you prune, sometimes you accidentally damage those new shoots that are coming. So that tree is still developing its crown, and we want to encourage a series of branches that surround the entire inner trunk. But any dead should be removed.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Let's go to Kathy in Middleton. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Linda. I planted some ferns about a month ago, and it was hot when I planted them. And I'm thinking maybe they didn't get enough water, but a couple of them survived, and the rest are all laying just flat as can be. So as long as the roots are in the ground, will they come back next year? Should I just leave them? And I guess that's the way it is.
If all the branches or the little shoots on those plants have turned brown, they probably didn't survive the transplant. I don't think that they're going to be coming back. Obviously, you planted all the same type of ferns, and some survived and some didn't.
She's gone.
Oh, she's gone. Okay. If they're all the same type and some of them are brown, I don't expect them to regenerate. But the other ones, I mean, if they were to throw some new shoots sometimes, that would mean that they would survive next year. But transplanting and then letting them get too dry, ferns are a little touchy sometimes.
All right. Let's go to Dorothy in Montello. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi. My question is, when can I transplant peonies and hydrangeas?
Okay. Peonies, it would be best to transplant in the fall because then the growth doesn't flop over. And one of the things that's important with peony is when you transplant them, probably September is a real good time. End of August maybe would be the earliest. You don't want to plant them too deep. They have these little growing points called pips, and you want just a teeny bit of that exposed. That's the proper planting depth. And the roots are real coarse and like big old woody carrots. So you don't plant that too deep because otherwise they rot. Hydrangeas, I would say it depends on what kind of hydrangea, but if it's Annabelle, they are not touchy. I would just do that at the same time because if you transplant them now, they're going to be difficult so they don't flop over. Woody hydrangea, I would say that you could do that spring or fall. It doesn't make any difference.
Okay. All right, let's go to Joanne in Wanakee. Hi, Joanne.
Hi. I was wondering, I've got a lot of green moss stuff that's growing on the ground, both in the garden, along the garage, and out in the front, on the flower beds and different places, under the trees. How do you get rid of the green moss?
Moss is an indication of lack of sunlight a lot of times. Yes. Not always, but it's moisture. It's definitely related to moisture. And it typically, it's not a problem. So I think that there is a chemical that you can apply to moss, but I'm not a huge advocate because I tend to like to minimize how many chemicals I apply to it.
Right. Okay, I was wondering about sprinkling baking soda or something like that on something like that. Logical or not?
Well, I think if it really bothers you, maybe just scrape it off the surface and then try to do some reseeding.
Okay.
If you have grass growing there. Or scrape it off and put some bark mulch over it.
It's also growing on the rocks, different rocks.
Yeah, that would work too. All right.
Thank you.
We're out of time. Thank you all for calling in. Linda, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. Here's Dana, one final check of the forecast.
Right now, we do have showers passing through. No thunderstorms currently. Temperatures at about 70 degrees. That's going to creep up to the mid to low 70s for afternoon highs. Still very humid. For tomorrow, partly sunny skies with a slight chance for showers and thunderstorms late in the day on Wednesday as well. And we'll be back into the 80s by the end of the week and the weekend with more rounds of rain expected almost every afternoon once we get to the weekend and into the start of next week. For next week, high temperatures will be in the mid 80s. Those heat index readings will start to creep back to the mid to low 90s. So a very warm stretch. Certainly want to enjoy the 70s right now before we start to heat back up again by the end of the week.
It is summer, right?
Absolutely, yes. Very summery.
Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4. In the meantime, have a safe afternoon.